Good stories can give us a sense of pity and empathy that we've never had before. But actually, before I get into that, I should say, hey, I'm coming to you from Transylvania. Actually, I was just about to visit that spooky old castle up there. Care to join me? I mean, what could possibly go wrong? Ah!
Good stories can give us a sense of pity and empathy that we've never had before. Ah, ah, ah!
Please don't do that the whole time.
Fine. So, we were talking empathy and pity. Good stories help us think about how other people live and what they feel. This is one of the virtues of fiction and why it's so valuable. But here's the thing about movies specifically, though. They do this more quickly than books. Visual storytelling is more visceral than prose storytelling, more immediate, more real. We take in the images more quickly, more directly than we take in words. We get drawn into them. That doesn't mean we understand things more quickly, by the way. Sometimes understanding what you've seen takes a lot of work. But it does mean that movies can get past your defenses before you've had time to think about what you're seeing and how you ought to evaluate it.
Tell them why you're in Transylvania.
Yes. I'm here to talk about the clip from the classic 1931 movie, Frankenstein.
It's alive! It's alive! It's alive!
Frankenstein didn't even live in Transylvania.
Shut up, or I will drink your blood. These old monster movies are kind of creaky by today's standards, but if you can get in the right mood, they have a lot of power, especially because of scenes like this one, where the monster kills a little girl by throwing her into the water. She teaches him that flowers are beautiful and shows him how to throw them into the water. The monster makes a simple association. Flowers are beautiful. You are beautiful like a flower. We throw flowers in the water, therefore I should throw you into the water. And so he does. He doesn't mean any harm. He's just a monster. He's only been recently created. He doesn't know any better. He's still trying to figure out how to be human. But the little girl drowns. The combination of horror and unexpected pity is what makes the scene stick with you. And you have to ask yourself, should I feel pity for the monster? Maybe you should, maybe you shouldn't. That's the whole point of the scene. Is he a monster or isn't he? All we know is that we expected him to be frightening, and here he became pitiful. Maybe sometimes it's good to feel pity for a monster. Not every monster asked to be a monster, but you can't just let images make you feel whatever the filmmakers were trying to make you feel. You have to step back and ask the question, should I be feeling this or shouldn't I? Otherwise, who knows? Your emotions might lead you to start buying a whole lot of arthritis drugs.
If you have arthritis pain, there's reason to celebrate. It's Celebrex.
Celebrate, celebrate. Come on and
They're so happy. Why can't I have arthritis? Or tacos. Right, Nathan?
Look, they're so happy because tacos are happiness. And you know what else is happiness? A new car.
out your name. You know that I'm falling and I don't know what to say.
All right. So ads can make you buy things with cheap shots at your emotions. I guess we all know that. They use a series of images that you don't even think about. They just make you feel things and you feel them and you want them or whatever. But what's worse is when movies bend your moral reality in the wrong direction by bending your emotional reality in the wrong direction. How many movies and shows are there about thieves, adulterers, murderers even, that simply ask for your sympathy and receive it, and you might not even realize what's happening? It's like that thing Alexander Pope said. You know? Alexander Pope? That thing that he said? Oh, you don't? Well, Jake, help us out here.
Vice is a monster of so frightful mien as to be hated needs but to be seen, yet seen too oft. Familiar with her face, we first endure, then pity, then embrace.
Thanks.
Who was Alexander Pope again?
He was a poet and stuff from the 18th century.
So not a pope.
A pope? What would his name have to be? Pope? Pope? No, he wasn't a pope. What are you smoking? We all love The Princess Bride, right? Everybody loves it. I know I do. And I don't want to make you not love it, but think about this.
Inigo Montoya is only interested in getting revenge. And he's lovable and funny, and his story is sad, and you want him to find the man who killed his father.
My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die.
But on the other hand, he's living his whole life for revenge. That's all he wants. It's fun to watch him get it, but you do recognize that if someone had really killed your dad and you wanted to get revenge and you spent your whole life working just so you could skewer him one day, that'd be really bad.
Hey, why put a fun family movie on the spot? Because it's too easy to never ask the question. What am I really approving of here? Do I recognize that if I met a real-world Inigo Montoya, I'd be meeting a really evil, twisted man? And you know, there are a lot of movies that aren't fun family movies that are all about glorifying revenge. They exist to make you side with murderers. There are movies about adultery, and they exist to make you side with the adulterers. There are movies about people breaking God's laws that are meant to make you see that it was better for them to disobey God.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I guess I'm pretty tough to deal with, huh? A hard case.
These movies aren't making an argument with words. They're making an appeal with images. And images have an easy path into your feelings. So you have to guard yourself. You can't just be swept along.
You have to know what's at stake.
Did somebody say steak? What? I was gonna start a fire with this wood and cook some steaks after I tenderized them with this mallet here. What is with that guy?
So lame.